What is going on, everybody? Oh, we already got a like. Sick. What's going on? So I want to start this video with an apology, actually, because I did post yesterday that I was going to go live at 8 o'clock this morning, and it's 12 o'clock right now. So I apologize for that. I had to train a client this morning because they had to reschedule things, so it kind of messed up this schedule. And the second thing I want to say is that I'll be live for about 20 or 30 minutes, just depending on how many people come in here and ask me questions. So go ahead and start asking me questions. I'm going to answer a few basic questions that you guys might want to know about me. So I'm 21 years old. I've gotten that question a lot. How old am I? You know, some people say I look like I'm 28. Some people say that I look like I'm 12. So I'm 21. Next question is my past hobbies. So just go ahead and ask me anything. Ask me literally anything about life, anything about girls, anything about lifting, weight loss, and I'm just going to give you my input. So past hobbies are, I think I have this live chat. There we go. Oh, what's up, boys? Giza, yeah, 21. I'm very old. So past hobbies, man, what are some past hobbies I was into? I used to be in a paintball, like big. I used to be really big in a paintball. That was super expensive, but it was fun, except when you get hit in the throat or down there. That doesn't feel good. Weightlifting is definitely like a therapy for me. How do I stay positive? Dude, I'll tell you right now, like a lot of times it's really hard to stay positive. Like you really just got to find it in yourself, and you really have to be grateful for what you do have. Look at your life. And what's up, Sci-Fi Dragon? How are you guys? How is everybody? Let me know right now how everyone's day is going so far, how their Sunday's going, what you guys plan on doing today. But man, staying positive is like it's not going to happen 24/7. Okay, that's just like an obvious fact. But when you're not positive, you have to recognize that and be self-aware enough to realize, like, dude, I'm in a bad mood right now, or I'm depressed, or I have anxiety. Like, first step is recognition. Recognize that, and then just figure out how you can get through a time period to get over that, or distract yourself, or go do something, because maybe you've just been sitting in your room all day, not getting enough sunlight, not getting enough oxygen. So just get out, go on a little run or something. That'll definitely help you out. Damn, there's a lot of people in here. What's up, guys? Do you have any tips on avoiding urges? Kind of hate some days where I feel so lonely. Grateful for tips. Tips on urges. What do you mean by that, urges? Kind of hate some days where I feel so lonely. Nah, yeah, I feel you, man. You know, I don't really hang out with a lot of friends. I spend most of my time in my room, either researching, reading. I like to do a lot of learning and personal growth stuff. So, yeah, sometimes I can feel really lonely. And then I'll just hit up a buddy or something if I need to go out. But avoiding urges, just it's all momentary. Every urge to, if you have an urge to eat something like a pizza and it comes at nighttime, and then you go out and eat your pizza and the next day you feel super guilty, like it all comes down to that specific time. So like let's say 5 o'clock in the afternoon to like 10 o'clock is the window where you're like, you really want to eat that pizza. You just have to fight it off in that time. It's not going to last forever. So just figure out, like, it's 5 o'clock, it's the end of the day, I've been doing so well on my diet, or whether it's like urges with girls or whatever, same concept applies. Like just get through that emotional kind of feeling that you're in. Thank you, MRK87. I love all you guys. Damn, this is cool. 13 years old and I have found some interest in self-improvement. What makes you suggest to avoid? What mistakes would I suggest? I would definitely say hang out with the right people. Find the right people right now, because your association is huge. You are the average of the top 5 people that you hang out with on a daily basis. So if your top 5 friends are all going out and partying, then you're going to find yourself going out and partying just as much. Or if they all smoke weed, or if they all weightlift, you're going to find yourself weightlifting just as much as they are. So establish a good relationship with the nice guys in school. They might not seem like cool, they might not seem popular, but trust me, later in life, that is going to benefit you so much more than, just hanging out with the Chads. Okay, at least that's what I did. I didn't hang out with the Chads. I hated those guys. Kino body programs. Yeah, I took one of his programs. I think it was the Warrior Shredding program. I didn't really do it. I just wanted to see what his program looked like on the inside, so I paid for it. It's good. He's legit. He knows what he's talking about. A lot of the stuff that like a lot of the stuff is very basic, but he likes to over exaggerate it, like intermittent fasting, and really tries to milk the concept of intermittent fasting for weight loss. And it's a good addition to weight loss, but like the fundamental rules and understanding the core foundation of weight loss, which is being in a caloric deficit and having proper macronutrients and consistently hitting that on a daily basis, boys. Consistently hitting that is the biggest thing. And then exercise are the biggest things. And then little additions like fasted cardio, carb cycling, intermittent fasting, like those are little different little tricks to help you speed up your weight loss. But I think he knows what he's talking about. So if you guys like Kino Body, like definitely check out his programs. Or if you guys want to lose weight, I've got my own program down below. You can take that quiz. Actually, it's not, I don't think there's a description on here, but this is fun. This is cool. Yeah, urges can be a deadly thing. Do I eat fish? Yeah, I eat fish. I like salmon. I like sushi. Sushi's really good. On a daily basis, no. Meeting girls offline is dead? No. I would say meeting girls online is probably the worst way to go about meeting girls, to be honest, because you have to think about why are these girls online in the first place, especially Tinder and like Bumble and stuff. Like I know tons of extremely pretty women that are not on these dating apps because like guys and girls both know that those are basically for hooking up. You're not really going to find, it's going to be really hard to find like a real girl to have a real relationship that's like super genuine on these dating apps. At least that's what I've found in the girls I've talked to and stuff. So it's like, yeah, I mean, it's going back to old school. It's a lot hard. It's going to be a lot harder for people to go up and approach girls too, because they're so used to like online interaction, but it's an art, bro. You got to learn it. How tall am I? I'm 6'4". I might be 6'5", between 6'4" and 6'5". Whenever a girl asks me that, I just say between 6'4" and perfect. They love it every time. Just want to take a minute and say thanks for the good work. Hey, thanks for coming by, Brad. I really appreciate you. I appreciate all of you guys watching my videos, and I really just appreciate these little thank you notes. Like that's awesome. I really want to try and grind out some more videos for you guys as often as I can. I really want to do 7 out of 7 days, but I want to kind of cut back and see where I can give more quality instead of quantity. I also want to see where my channel is going to go, because I know it's kind of been a little bit all over the place, but I definitely want to deliver like the best value that I can for you guys. I know value is like the most important thing you can give to anyone. The infamous Gillette commercial. I don't know if they took that down. I tried to find it like a couple days later, but I did see it. And of course, it seems like Gillette was just trying to win over the population because of trends, like all these trendy things about like feminism and why masculinity is so bad. Just it doesn't make sense. And I think like maybe that like 2% of like 5-10% of the population actually thinks that way. Because like there's like a small percentage of people who are extremely loud, but the silent majority just kills, man. A lot of your tips help me. The modeling industry can be tough. Your tips have helped me. Hey, that's awesome. Are you modeling, Gabriella? That's really cool. I've never considered modeling because I was always so fat, but a lot of people have asked me if I model, like a ton of people and even strangers, and it's just the weirdest feeling because it's like I never would have thought people would ask me that, you know? I'm really sorry for the camera quality. I know it's terrible. I got my little light up here, but I just wanted to come live and hang out with you guys. Mackerel, cheers for all your advice, dude. 16 hours how to doing your work, 5 a.m. No, I get it, man. Everyone's situation, everyone's life situation is super different. So you really just got to try and find how you can incorporate these different things into your lifestyle that works best for you. But you got to remember, it's got to be sustainable. Okay. Like no matter what workout plan or what diet plan or what like regimen or schedule you have for yourself, that it's not going to matter if it doesn't last for more than a couple months. So you got to make it a lot more sustainable. Dating apps? Yeah, I don't use dating apps. I mean, they're good for quick results, I guess I could say. But have you heard of David D'Angelo's program? I haven't. I don't know who that is. I'm sure everyone online who has a good physique or like has a program, but like knows what they're talking about or seems like they know what they're talking about, is going to have a solid program. Like it's going to work for everybody if they apply it correctly. It just depends on, like I said, like one person's workout program is just as beneficial. It might give you a different outlook over the course of a few years if you stick to that regiment. But besides that, it's going to give you the same muscle building effect typically on average. Hey man, you still produce more videos than I do. Yeah, dude, it's tough to produce content all the time, but it's like I know that momentum and consistency, momentum, like these are all things like basic success foundations I've learned on my weight loss journey. Like doing something that's sustainable so that you can be consistent and putting out as much content as you can. And that's what Gary Vee talks about. But with anything in life, you want to make more money, like if you want to build a business or whatever, you just got to stick through the hard times, learn to have grit, learn to have desire for what you really want. Do you take calls? Yeah, I'll take calls. Just hit me up or something. Like hit me up in my DMs. My Instagram is Joey Saves. So biggest lesson I learned in 21 years. It might sound cliche, but really just don't ever count on anybody else. Ever, really. I mean, for anything. I mean, you can try to rely on people and people are good for their word and stuff, but at the end of the day, like it's just you and your goals and no one's going to help you get there. So people might wish the best for you, but if you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That's the biggest thing, or else you're just going to waste time waiting for other people to help you or waiting for an opportunity. It's like none of that's going to happen if you don't just like take all the distractions out of your life and focus on the one thing you want to achieve. Doing a video shirtless or with an open shirt. Yeah, I mean like a workout video, Sci-Fi Dragon. Should I spend time improving myself? Honestly, okay, that's a good question. I think that you should spend time improving yourself right now. My philosophy is like grind through your teens, through your 20s, maybe even through your 30s. Like do what you can to make the most amount of money now. Do what you can to be the best you can now. Because if you think about it as humans, like we are in our prime. Like our parents or people in our 40s or 30s and 40s and 50s, like 20-year-olds have more energy. We have more like everything. Like we are in our prime to succeed, whether it comes to making money, whether it comes to losing weight. Like this is the time to succeed. So whatever you want to be successful at, like 20s is your best shot at making $1 million or whatever. Obviously, it's going to be a lot. It's different because it's like there's a compounding effect that you have to apply when you consider like 40s and 50s and 60-year-olds, like they've got millions of dollars, but they worked like super long to get that. And there's a ton of new opportunities online to make money in the 20s. Like it's ridiculous, man. What value does a girlfriend bring to your life? Honestly, it depends on what you're looking for. I mean, if you're asking me personally, having a girlfriend is just like having another friend because, like I said, I don't really hang out with a lot of people. And just having someone to kind of bounce my ideas off of and just kick it with, there's the obvious things, right, that come with having a girlfriend. But then you really have to differentiate like what girl is going to come into your life that's going to maybe clean up after you or make you food or something or do things that you would want a girl to do. So I don't want to express what I look for in girls too much because it's very controversial, but I think I'm very old fashioned, so I think like women kind of have their thing to do and men have their thing to do. So as long as like a woman is keeping up with their thing and a man's keeping up with his side of things, then I think they're both just as valuable in two different ways. Okay. I'm a guy, but I have other guys saying I'm sexy and cute. I mean, yeah, well, it just depends on your sexuality, man. I mean, I get guys that say I'm attractive all the time. You know, I've been hit on. I've guys want to, I don't know, it's weird, man. Like, especially at the club or at raves, like guys are weird. But, I mean, if you're not weirded out by that, then I guess you know you're straight. Oh, look, my mom's in here. How did the carnivore diet go? The carnivore diet was good. It was a lot of mental clarity, a lot of energy, not as much hunger. It was kind of weird because I guess it couldn't like go to the bathroom very often, but besides, and then, it was kind of expensive and it was a hassle just like cooking meat for every single meal instead of being able to have like something ready for me was inconvenient. But besides that, like the effects it had on my body was definitely something to try out. Have you thought about doing more on the street interviews to help grow the channel? Just a thought. Yeah, I have actually, but I'm looking at more practical ways of growing the channel, keeping the content relative to what I'm teaching now and what I'm doing now, because I know that if I make like an on the street video and that gets like 1 million views, those people that come to my channel are going to want to see more on the street videos. And that's not the direction I want to take my channel. So I've totally thought about that. And if I can think of a way to incorporate that, you know, I just got to figure out like what you guys like, what potential subscribers are going to like, the value that I can add if I do that type of content. So I'm thinking of different ways to try and add more value for you guys for sure. But I'm working on a response video story time animator called. I have not. Who is that? What would you say is the truth about human nature after your experience? Good, bad, neutral, selfish. I've always been very positive, even through all the cynical things that I've realized throughout the past few years. I always revert back to my natural state, which is everybody is naturally good. Everybody is inherently good. But I'm also learning at the same time, there's a lot of people that are extremely narcissistic and will screw people over, even the people closest to them, to get what they want. So I don't know. It's kind of up in the air. I think perspective is the answer on this one. Everybody has a different perspective. Everybody has a different truth. So everybody has a different reality. Everyone looks at the world differently. So yeah. People are good and selfish at the same time. Like the same person can be good and selfish, or good and bad to different people, if that makes sense. Let's see. Yes, I've been a model since 7 years. That's awesome. Dang, that's super cool. I wish you the best of luck on your modeling journey, because I used to be a professional photographer. I'm actually coming out with a video tomorrow or Tuesday. I'm going to release the video, but it's going to be how to be more attractive in photos, because I used to be a professional photographer. So I used to work with like models in Orange County and LA. Man, I'm telling you, if I wasn't so fat, man, those models. Anyway, have you heard of mewing? I have. Yeah, I mentioned that in one of my videos, and I think it's definitely something that people should at least try. I mean, proper tongue posture, I didn't even know about that, but it only makes sense. And so you can't really make your own judgment on that unless you practice it yourself for a long period of time. Consistency and longevity. Consistency and longevity are definitely something that you need to take into consideration when you want to test anything new that you want to see results in. Do I have a job? Yeah, I do personal training. And then besides that, I really, really, really want to push growing my YouTube channel, because I know that's going to be like the starting point, like the stem of my like financial and freedom to just create content. Because like I said, like I used to be a videographer, photographer, editor. So I used to be super creative, and I want to kind of get back into that. And I see YouTube as the perfect outlet for that. And I honestly, I'm so happy that all of you guys are here. I'm really happy that you guys are subscribed to my channel, because I'm just so grateful. You know, I wanted to come onto YouTube to teach people, and that's exactly what I'm doing. And it's more and more every single day. And every time you guys comment like thank you, or like, you know, your content's really amazing, or I really like your content, or I took something away from your content, like that is what keeps me going. Like all of you guys are confirming that the things I'm doing and saying is just like what I need to be doing. So it's really cool. I really appreciate that. Am I religious? Yes, I'm Christian. I was raised Christian, and I think every religion comes down to individual interpretation of the religion of each individual religion. I haven't looked too much into other religions just because I was raised as a Christian, but religion's not, I don't know, it's too personal for me to really like be extremely black or white on that subject. The fact that you experience a lot of benefits from the carnivore diet. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Honestly, like if you ask me about vegans, like I have a ton of vegan family members, and I'll still say, like, I think if you're vegan, you're crazy. Like, I don't know. How could you not eat meat and then have the argument that you're not supposed to eat meat? I don't know. If you had to choose one thing to have, would it be either broad shoulders or small waist? I'm fortunate because I'm pretty sure I have both, and it's like a really good. If I cut my body fat percentage down, man, like that's one thing. It's just like if I could just get to like 8% body fat, but I know it's extreme, like it's a lot of dedication to get down to that point, and I'm trying to pour as much energy into YouTube as I can. So I've cut back on my personal body standards, but I would rather have. I'd probably rather have broad shoulders. Because I mean, if you could have the combo, then have the combo. But I definitely rather have broad shoulders because it's just more masculine looking. Hey, from Poland. Man, what was that drink you wanted me to try out? I forgot. You were talking to other subscribers about it too, and shoot, it's on the tip of my tongue too. Yeah, that's a good idea. One more Wanza. I don't know. I'll try to come up with some more exciting videos for you guys to watch, but right now I'm just trying to figure out like the types of value that I can provide before I start stretching into one specific direction. Get a house tour. A house tour. Yeah, we get a house tour. It's pretty messy. I live with other people, so I'm planning on moving out of here too soon. That's another reason I want to try and get YouTube up and going. So my personal training and YouTube can help me get my own place, so I can make like way better. I already know like when I get my own place, my video content's gonna go way high for the sky. I'm just gonna have so much more potential. I'll have more potential to make better videos, in my opinion. Is he professional? Yeah, for work, I just personal train and work on YouTube and build some businesses online, some side businesses. So I used to be a photographer. That was super fun. Mostly as a hobby. I would get paid for it, but just shoot with hot models. Let's see. Do you think guys going their own way should start off with an apartment? Hold on. Guys going on their own just start off with an apartment and try to get a house. Don't ever buy a house. I know I sound crazy saying that, but don't ever buy a house. Spending $500,000 or $250,000 up front on a piece of property that you think you're gonna have and you think you're gonna be tied to is it's not a very bright way of spending upfront capital if you can turn that same capital into more capital to buy you a house. So in my opinion, like buying homes and like this American dream of buying a home is like as much of it's becoming as obsolete of an idea as college. Let's just put that there. And I'll let you guys do what you want. Yo, Zakaria, what's up? I've been to Orange County, residing in Southern California. Yeah, Orange County's cool. I used to shoot in Laguna Beach and LA all the time, but I got into photography just because I think I was doing video before that, and then I started picking up photography because other people started doing that. And before Instagram, like before all the cool Instagram photography, like I was with a squad of people in Laguna Beach that was like really like making Instagram's photography like game what it was. And it was really cool to see people because now the people that I used to hang out with, man, like some of them are YouTubers, some of them are on Instagram with over 1 million, 2, 3 million followers and stuff. But it's crazy, man, to like just meet people in LA and stuff. It's crazy. And they're all young, they're all under 25 years old, and they're all millionaires. Like it's crazy. It's insane. Like there's just dumb ways to live life nowadays. Do I like 21 Pilots? Yeah, I like some of their old music. I don't really listen to them now. I listen to more EDM and rap and metal. How to look more attractive face-wise. Number one biggest tip, lower your overall body fat percentage. That's the biggest tip that I can give you. Yerba. Yerba, there it is. My biggest problem with vegans is how self-righteous a lot of them. Yeah. It's just like, feminism, or it's anything extreme. Extreme leftists, extreme rightists, extreme feminists, extreme MGTOWs, extreme Christians, it's all the extremes. And like I said, like the extremists are typically the loudest ones when the majority is very silent. So how do you entrepreneur? Well, this might help you. There's the businessman and there's the entrepreneur. The businessman is good at businessy type things like building businesses, finance, being a CEO. The entrepreneur is more like the type of person that knows how to make money out of anything. Like doesn't even need to own a business, but can still bring in millions of dollars every month passively, okay, or not passively, however. But an entrepreneur is basically someone who just knows how to make money without needing a job. You could have a job, you could have, a couple streams of passive income and still not have like specifically a business. So if you want to entrepreneur, there's some people that I could recommend. There's Tanner J. Fox, that's my buddy who teaches Amazon FBA. There's Hayden Bowles, they all teach online entrepreneurship. Ty Lopez, I know a lot of you guys might have like seen him way back in the day, but he's super legit. Ty Lopez is super legit. Grant Cardone, Gary Vee, like all of these people, like once you find one on Instagram or YouTube, then it'll just like lead you to more people and you'll fall into that little niche category. Chris Pratt, when is the let's see. I'm thinking next year. Yeah, me and Marvel are we're good pals. We're gonna release a new one next year. I probably will never buy a house unless I become super rich. Yeah, even if you're super rich, all the super rich people do not buy houses. Like the $50 million mansions that rich people live in, they don't pay $50 million. They pay like $50,000 a month. They don't spend their upfront capital on a house. They don't do that. Photography is amazing. Yeah, so I live in Southern California. I've been to Hawaii, Florida, like all the surrounding states, Oregon, Washington, Nevada. I've been to Mexico a couple times to build houses with my church. Never been to Canada. I want to go to Canada. I heard that's an amazing place. I'm going to Texas in 2 weeks, so be ready for some Texas videos. My brother lives out there, so I'm gonna go visit him and probably just make some vlogs or continue making some good content. But from the UK, I've never been to the UK. If I were to go to the UK, where would I go to visit you, and where are some hot spots that I could go? How do I start entrepreneurship? I have psychology, philosophy, history, and music knowledge, but I'm jack of all trades. So specialized knowledge. Try if you want to be an entrepreneur, pick one business model or pick one idea and stick with that for like 3 years straight. I know it's going to suck, but that is the reason that so many people don't make it in entrepreneurship, is because they switch up their different avenues of making money. So like, don't just try something. Like all of you guys could be YouTubers right now with 100,000 subscribers. I just want to say that right now. All of you guys can do it. It's going to take time. It's going to take dedication. And it's just going to take uploading frequently. Consistency. Remember, losing weight. Consistency. Longevity. The long-term game over 2 or 3 years. Like, watch. In 2 years from now, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but in 2 years from now, I can confidently say I'll probably have at least 100,000 subscribers. Because it took me like 6 months to get like 700 subscribers, and then over like 2 months I got like 4,500. And so talking to my buddy Tanner, who's got like 140,000 subscribers, and some other YouTubers, like, it's a lot of work in the very beginning. YouTube business, like, it doesn't matter what it is. It's a ton of work up front, like maybe the first year. Like, if entrepreneurship, you might not even get paid for a year or two straight. But when you start getting paid, you're going to get paid a ton of money, and it's going to come in. It's probably going to be passive too. So it's like, are you willing to not be paid, or are you willing to not have any subscribers and make videos for every day for a year in order to have that 100,000 in 2 or 3 years? Like, are you willing to not get paid for a year or 2 or 3 so that you can be a millionaire in 5 or 6 years? Like, that's the trade-off. Instant gratification's a killer, man. Girl hit me up on Snapchat and showed me the signs. She liked me recently. Something happened and she wanted to be friends, but I didn't do anything. I stopped communicating and she hit me up again. Yeah. No, I feel you, bro. I feel you. Make a move, and make a move as fast as you can, and lead the way, all the way. Like, whether you've been friends with a girl for a long time or you just met some girl on the street and you just got her number, like, don't fool around. Like, set up that date as soon as you can. Like, if you've been friends with a girl for 5 years and you just all of a sudden like want to start dating her or whatever, like, take her on a date. Like, do something as soon as possible. Use texting or calling or FaceTime as a means to meet up in person. Spend more time in person than you do over the phone. So spend, for every, I don't know, hour that you spend texting a girl, spend like 2 or 3 hours in person. Okay, if you're spending 5 or 6 hours a day texting and 1 hour a week hanging out, that's not going to go anywhere. So, and it's just going to be, it's going to put you in a worse position with that girl than if you can just get it done, because you'd rather just get that no. You'd rather fail quick than, fail quick is really big with a lot of things too. Like, if you're going to fail quick. But besides that, I mean, you just got to take your shot, man. And every time you take your shot and you miss, you keep getting better and better and better, and you keep missing less and less and less. Oh, geez, so many comments. Texas. Angry? Why are you angry, bro? Individual filmmakers are entrepreneurs. If they're making money for themselves, they don't work for anybody else. Even if you're making $40,000 a year doing what you want to do and you can survive off that money, I would say, yeah, you're a solopreneur. You're doing your own thing. And that's never been as possible as it is today, like, by a big margin. It's being an entrepreneur and working for yourself and not needing college and being able to monetize a special skill or talent has never, by a long shot, been this easy than it is for all of us. And it's a lot easier for us younger people because the older generation doesn't understand social media like we do. So we can leverage social media. They might have the skill sets, they might have the expertise, they might have like the life experiences, but they don't understand social media. And that's where we're going to win in the next 20 years if you capitalize on it now. Texas. Hey, that's my brother, Tim. All right, yes, but I always feel like they're trying to sell me a book. Yeah, dude, online, lots of people are trying to sell you something. Straight up. Like, I'm trying to sell you guys something, but I'm not going to push it on you guys. If you guys want to lose weight and you're having trouble losing weight, then I'm going to sell you something. But that something that I sell you is going to get you to lose weight. So I can deliver on what I'm trying to sell you, but yeah, it's not going to stop me from trying to sell you something. I mean, it's not to say I'm a bad person. Everybody does it online. So looking into the back end of, because I didn't see this either as a YouTuber, like as a user, on the front interface of all these social media things and all these influencers and stuff. It's just like, oh, like everything's so dandy. But if you go into the back end of most YouTubers, most influencers and stuff, like a lot of them are just trying to sell you something, and a lot of them are trying to sell you something useful, but all of them are trying to make money off of their audience, whether they want to provide value or not. I made sure that I wanted that I'm providing value, because I know if I rip you guys off with the products that I'm selling and the program that I'm trying to assist you with, and you guys don't like that, in the long term, I'm done, man. I'm done. So I know I can't screw you guys over. Plus, I love you guys. Why would I do that? Feel like they're trying to sell me a book. Books are, if you want to read a book, get whatever book. It's going to come down to whether or not you like that specific person. So you have like Steve Cook, and you have, I don't know, Kino Body. Okay, they both have amazing bodies. They both have amazing physiques, and they both have workout programs or fitness programs. It doesn't matter which one you get. Like, they're both going to be a little bit different because they're each personalized to each person, but they're going to give you the same results. So whether or not you want to buy my book on how, if you want to watch my video on how to, lose 100 pounds, it's going to be like very similar to somebody else's video who's teaching you how to lose 100 pounds. Okay. But it's personal, and you just have to choose which one you want to listen to, which YouTuber you really want to listen to. How do you bounce back from feeling alone and isolated over a very long time? That's hard, man. I mean, if you feel isolated and alone for a long time, the best thing you can do is just start today to not feel that way. Ask yourself, why do I feel that way? And how can I stop feeling that way? What can I do to stop feeling that way? And just take small steps every day, because, yeah, man, especially in the long game, like when you get older, it's going to be detrimental to your social health and your mental health. And I think that's how Alzheimer's is. It's like an early cause of Alzheimer's is isolation, which is scary. But I mean, just try to go out and be social. Even like if you think you're weird, or if you think like you don't do well in social situations, you have social anxiety, like so do other people. Just find a group of people online, like on Meetup or something, and go hang out with them. Or like, I don't know, go around your city and see what kind of meetups they have, and just try to find friends somehow, or find your hobby and go out and meet people so you can hang out with more people. And it's crazy how much social interaction can sharpen every other part of your life. That's where it comes into balance. Like, you have to be very self-aware and know what you need. I'm trying to reach 1K sub. That's my main YouTube goal. Are there any tips you can give me specifically? Yes. Analyze all of your YouTube analytics, including heavily your watch time and your audience retention, and figure out how to get those two higher. And upload frequently and consistently. So if you can upload every day, and you can try to get a 5-minute video, you can get most of your subscribers to watch most of your 5-minute video, or if you can create 10 or 15-minute videos and get people to watch as much as you can get them to watch, that should be your goal. Because at the end of the day, it comes down to quality and quantity. In the very beginning, quantity is probably the biggest thing, and cut out the fluff. Like, that's something I've been focusing on, is cutting out the fluff. Just trying to get straight to the point so that you guys can watch all the way through. Plus, I would really appreciate it if you guys, if like I have like a 5-minute video or something, if you could just watch it like all the way through, that would really help me out a lot. Because what that does is it tells YouTube's algorithm that, hey, people are watching this video all the way through. So what we're going to do is we're going to recommend it to other people that are not subscribed to him. And if they like it and they watch a lot of the video, then, they're going to recommend it to more people. And that's how videos blow up. But there's really no like, Erp and Derp, what's up, bro? There's really no like magical thing. Just produce more content. That's all I can say, is produce more content. My friend got angry with me because I act so cool now that I lost weight. I don't act that much different. I just act more confident. Yeah, he is jealous. He is jealous. Find a way to encourage him. If he's still big and needs to lose weight, find a way to include him. Not encourage him, not make him feel like he needs to lose weight, but like make him feel included, and try to make him want to do it, if that's something that you want to do. But to answer your question, yes. Yeah, it sounds like he's jealous. How How old am I? I'm 21. I don't watch Corey Wayne. Oh, I used to. I used to watch a few of his videos. Yeah, they're pretty informative. Manchester City bash Chelsea. Is Zlatan Ibrahimovic on Galaxy? I think he's on Galaxy now, man. That's crazy. I remember when he was on PSG, like that was my team just because of him. Like the only like 6'5" soccer player. Insane. All right, there's a ton of questions. I'm really sorry if I don't get to all of you guys, but this is really fun. So this is what my brother said. The brother that I'm going to go out to Texas in a couple weeks. This is what he said because he's in here. Everyone needs to make a living. If you can do it by selling something that helps people reach their goal, then more power to you, brother. Positivity always wins. Positivity always wins. The nice guy always wins. The guy who provides more value always wins. So don't sell anything. Like everything is sales. When you're trying to date somebody, you have to be a good salesman in order to sell yourself. Like if you want to sell yourself to someone who has a lot of options, you got to be a good salesman. If you want to get a job, you have to sell yourself more than the other people who are applying that job. Now, if we're talking about product sales, sales is the only thing that brings in money for a business. So sales is extremely important, okay? And sales is only, there's a difference between salesmen and conmen, okay? So if you can find someone that you can trust when you're buying something or someone's trying to sell you something, then find someone that you can trust and believes in their own product and uses their own product, okay? Or if you go into like Alpha M's stuff, like he's a salesman, okay? He is a salesman. A lot of people hate him because he's a salesman. There's nothing wrong with being a salesman. However, if he starts advocating, I don't really watch his videos that much, but if he starts trying to sell you products that he truly does not use or believe in, or it's just like some junk product that he's just trying to sell to you, that's when he's a con man. But if he's selling you like a razor because, you know, someone sponsored him to sell that razor or something, or I don't know what he sells, but chances are that product's probably a good product. And because of the fact that he's promoting that product, it doesn't make him a bad person at all. Not at all, in my opinion. He's just trying to help out more people because like I don't really use those types of razors, but if I watch his video and he explains why they're really good, it might just convince me to get a razor, right? So I don't see anything wrong with that. Anyway, I try to add value to my subscribers, but entertain them and make them think. Yeah, dude, just look in your video analytics. It's so. All right, thank you, Gabriella, for joining. Thank you, all of you guys, for joining and commenting. I'm gonna keep going for a little bit because this is just too much fun. Yeah, try to get to at least one video a week if you can. That's my. I'm trying to put a video at least once a month. Have you ever gotten in a fist fight before? Yeah, I have actually once. It was no, we didn't really. There was no winner. It was more just like. I think I was a sophomore and he was a senior, and we were just throwing punches and pushing each other, and like within 10 seconds people were pulling us off each other. So he was a wrestler too, senior wrestler, and I was a sophomore football player. That was fun. Live stream is the best. Yeah, dude, I'm thinking about doing these more often, so let me know if you guys want to do more live streams. I might do them every other Sunday or every Sunday. It's just a good way for me to connect with you guys, answer some questions, but I think it's really fun. Snow locked on a rural farm and don't know when I will be able to hit the gym again. Any tips? Man, that's tough. Yes. The workout review that I just did of Chris Heria, he's really good at body weight exercises. I'm going to start putting out more body weight exercises, like how to get bigger triceps with just your body weight or at home, how to get, forearms, how to do a ton of different body weight exercises at home to build muscle, because I know a lot of people don't have money for the gym, or like the gym's just too inaccessible for them. And you can, in my opinion, body weight exercises are a lot more legit than going into the gym. Like the gym is just an amazing business model, really. And it's cool because it has weights, but you can get just as efficient of workouts with your own body weight if you're doing them right. And you also work muscles that you don't normally work out in the gym. which makes you a lot stronger, not necessarily bigger, but a lot stronger for sure. You have a lot more dense muscles. There's a very stereotypical girl in my class who really drains the confidence, energy, emotion, self-confidence. Well, yeah, the best thing you can do, the best thing any guy can do when, I mean, all across the board, is never take a girl too seriously, because girls are going to try and hit you where it hurts the most. And they are going to be most attracted to the guys who are least offended to what they say and what they do, because they know that no matter what they throw your way, if you don't react, if you just think it's like a big joke and like they like completely try to tear you down or like stab you in the throat, like if you just laugh that off and act like it never even happened, like they're going to be so attracted to you, bro, like so attracted to you. And that's the biggest thing. That's why they call it shit tests, because that's what girls do. Like immediately when you first meet a girl, one of the first things, I have a boyfriend, or one of the first things like, oh no, like, or they'll ignore you, or they'll try to make fun of you, or whatever. Those are all like tests that they do to filter out the guys that are not necessarily attractive. And it's very subconscious for women too. A lot of times, almost every single time, it's subconscious. And so that's why I like women, because it teaches you more about how to be less offended. Okay, so just don't take anything that they say seriously. Just like laugh it off, even though it's gonna hurt. Yeah, I know it's gonna hurt. I take Adderall legally, and I'm very productive during the school week, but during the weekend I'm lazy and forced to do. Okay. So I would say and this is something that a lot of you guys want to hear. So I would say find a reason that gets you out of bed, because I've been waking up at 5 a.m. for the last year and a half. And before that, the rest of my life, obviously I hated waking up, and I still don't necessarily get super joyous about waking up at 5 a.m. But find something that makes you want to wake up at 5 a.m. Find something that makes you want to keep thinking about doing it and how you can improve doing that specific hobby or task or job, so that you never want to go to the bar, you never want to go to a museum, you never want to just play video games. Because if you're doing something that you love so much and that you want to improve on, you're going to want to wake up at 5 a.m. You're going to want to not go to your friend's house because you're working on a specific project or you're building something and you're just so excited for that end result. So find something that you can do that you really, really like are looking forward to for the weekend. So like if you're going to school all week and Adderall helps you get through that and like stay focused, trust me, I understand where you're coming from, bro. Then on the weekends and you're not taking your medication, then like find something that's going to make you want to get out there and do something sick, bruh, if you catch my drift. All right. Were you an investor? No, I do plan on getting into real estate investments though. Real estate's like dumb, insane. Like it's just such a safety net. But I'm never gonna buy my own house. Isn't that funny how I'm gonna invest in real estate but never buy a home? Isn't that funny? Based Zeus, yeah, I used to watch some of his videos. Yeah. I think his like millionth subscriber video was like super like nothing but anticipation, and they still never showed Based Zeus's face. So I don't know if Based Zeus is like someone modifying their voice or if it's actually a computer. I don't think it's a computer, but yeah, Based Zeus is pretty cool. I've been doing 50 push-ups a day every single day this month, but how it's getting easier and easier. Heck yeah. You know what? The best tip I can have for you is up it. So if you can do 50 push-ups every day, then do 55 the next day. Do 60 the next day. Make it, when it starts to get easier, that's when you know you need to make it harder, because it should never get to the point where you can just do 50 push-ups like it's nothing. You should always keep yourself in that state of like hardship, whether it's making money or at your job or something. Like the second you get comfortable with the workout that you're doing or the diet plan that you're on, or just the way that you're living or the job that you're doing, like you're never going to grow. So that's my best. That's like a underlying thing for all of you guys. How do you approach a girl in the gym? I don't want to come off as one of those gym guys. Nah, yeah, I totally get you. Honestly, just go up and talk to them, make it very short. Don't cut them off in the middle of a set. Don't stare at them, but go up and just have confidence and just, just start a conversation with them. Start a conversation with them based off of, like, be smart about it. So, like, comment on something they're wearing or make fun of them by their form or something. Don't try to coach them, but like, be playful, be very quick, very short, and right to the point. So yeah, no, because I know. I see, like, I'll go into the gym for like an hour and just hang out and lifting weights, whatever, right? And then, like, this girl comes in, and by the end of my workout, like, 4 guys have talked to her. It's the funniest thing, and none of them ever pull their phone out. You can tell she's just like smiling and nodding her head because she wants to get out of there and get to her next set. And so it's the funniest thing. And it's also nice being like the most attractive guy at your gym. I'm just saying, that should be something you guys aspire for. Can I get you 3 favorite types of push-ups for the days to come? Types of push-ups. Yeah, so normal push-ups, weighted. Okay, so weighted normal push-ups. I would say weighted push-ups for all of these. So normal, shoulder width, and then diamond push-ups together, and then and then decline. So with your feet up on a bench and your hands on the ground. It's gonna work more of your front delts right here. But dude, weighted push-ups, like I said, body weight exercises are insane. Like, they're so good. And just keep adding weight, keep adding reps. You're gonna get so big. Stay on your nutrition though. Do you think it's a good idea to make a dog training video to try and monetize? Dog training video. You mean for me or for you? A dog training video? I mean, if it's for you, yeah. If you want to make dog training videos, if you want to make videos about, like, in the pet niche or the dog niche or something, like, totally. But for me, it doesn't go along with the content that I'm providing, nor do I have a dog to train. Did you just say you are the most attractive guy? I did, actually. Yeah. And it's, I mean, yeah, I know it's like very, dude, I don't know. I'm just so appreciative that, like, I can actually say that, because I used to be the ugliest guy everywhere I went. So it's just like, it's awesome. I feel like I've earned it, but it's weird too, man. Like, when, like, super hot girls at the gym are like staring you down, like, and you're just more attractive because you glance over and act like they don't even exist. That's the best part. John Skywalker. Yeah, I really don't like that guy. I saw him at a rave once too, and I hung out with his girlfriend too, or his ex-girlfriend too. But yeah, that whole beef with Kino Body and John Skywalker was so funny. Like, just absolutely ridiculous. How do you train grip strength, and if so, why? Oh, do I train grip strength? Yeah. I train grip strength through the body weight exercises that I do. So the pull-ups that I do, I'm wearing like 40 or 50 pounds on my body. So the grip strength that I have on that pull-up already has 200. So, and then plus another 250, or plus another 50. So a lot of body weight exercises is naturally going to train your grip strength. But as far as muscular isolation and working out in the gym, you would have to do that separately. You'd have to just, like, hold on to some weights or do some different wrist exercises or forearm exercises to work on your grip strength. But honestly, body weight exercise is the best. Thank you guys for asking questions. This is awesome. I'm usually giving it my all when I'm working out with. Of course, our eyes will always wonder, but gym girls aren't. Yeah, dude. I mean, hey, who doesn't like eye candy, right? I mean, it's gonna get all the, like, chemicals in your brain going when you see that attractive girl. That's just us as guys. Like, that's just what happens to a guy. Your pupils dilate, you get excited, you want to stare longer at specific places. But it's like, dude, that's just a guy. Like, that just means you're a guy, bro. So like leverage that energy, like leverage that sexual energy to like get a better workout, man. Like it'll help you stay more focused. It's almost like a natural Adderall. I don't own any dogs either. A fish or reptile person. I used to have fish. I know either you're a reptile person or you're not a reptile person. The same thing with birds. You're either a bird person or you're not a bird person. But like cats and dogs, all like obviously those two. It is such, yeah, it's a very twat thing for me to say. But I don't care, I'll admit it. Mr. Locario. I don't know who that is. I'm gonna have to look that up. Regardless of John's personality. Oh yeah, John Skywalker's got a great physique. I mean, yes, I have to give him the credit. Obviously, I'm going to give him the credit for having the good physique, because even when you do take steroids, you're not going to have an awesome physique. You still have to be really hard on your nutrition, and you still have to be really hard on your working out. However, the fact that he's been like cycling trend for God knows how long. I mean, that man's probably not going to live past like 40, but I mean, he's got an awesome physique. I'll give him that. I don't like his personality, but what does your hoodie say? I honestly, dude, I knew someone was going to ask me that question. I have no idea. I've owned this for over a year, and I still have no idea what it says. Ridiculous. Thoughts on no fat? Yeah, I think that's the way to go. 100% for every single perspective, every single point. There is no reason to fat, really. I mean, it's going to help you all around. So, but it's really hard when you don't have a girl, or you're terrible at getting girls and you're doing no fap. Like, it's horrible. Okay, so your dog training video, have a technique? Yeah, dude. I mean, yeah, post as many videos as you can. Like, do what you can to get monetized, become a YouTube partner, and then monetize your videos. And you don't have to like bombard your audience with 100 ads, right? I only have like 1 or 2 ads in my videos tops. So, I mean, it's just a good little side income. Like, that's why I really appreciate you guys watching my videos, because like, or watching the ads too, especially because that really does like help me out in some income. So like, even if you don't buy their anything, just like watching that is really helpful. He's a black dating coach. Okay. Yeah, I'll check him out. What do you do that isn't productive that you do? Dude, I don't do a lot of fun stuff. Like, I'll go to like EDM shows or raves like once in a while, like maybe once a month, maybe. Besides that, watch Netflix. But I don't like the feeling of like not being productive. Like, every time I watch Netflix or I'm like hanging out with friends, my mind is always like, how can I make better content? How can I make more content? Like, what's my next video going to be? So it's like my life right now is just trying to figure out how I can give you guys more slay broads. Yeah. How I can give you guys better content. Like, that's just what I'm doing right now. I really do appreciate all you guys coming on. Let's see. About how your ex left you, and I'm in a similar situation, but I dumped her ever since I tried getting back, but now she's dating. No, dude, no. Okay, I never really talked about this. Yeah, the way me and my ex broke up, that the girl that I was talking about, not the first girl that had cheated on me, my last ex that I dated for about a year, dude, she went off the rails at the end. Like, it was psychotic, it was insane, it was crazy, it was scary, and it was just like, wow. Like, wow. So no, I maybe she did, but I blocked her on everything. So, wet dream, nah, dude, wet dreams, yeah, that's fine. I mean, I've never had one of those, but no, as long as porn is the biggest thing. If you cannot watch porn, that's like the biggest thing. But if you can just no fat, that's yeah. Insanely attractive, and she's somewhat attracted to me, but can't hold an intellectual conversation for 30 seconds. Yeah. Dude, trust me, I know. Like, that's how it is with me in every relationship in my life. Trust me, I get it. One smart thing that my dad said was that dumb people can't talk up, but smart people can talk down. So, or dumb people can't raise their intelligence. I don't know, something. It's like, if you know that you're an intellect and you know you have like a broad capacity to hold information, a variety of information across the board, then yeah, you just have to take your conversations down to a more shallow level. But just understand, yeah, like girls, yeah, dude, girls are really bad at holding intellectual conversations for the most part. Simeon Penda, yeah, he's legit, dude. He's been around forever. His physique's awesome. My day was awesome. I trained a client this morning. Got on here, ate some breakfast. Just coming up with. I'm about to edit some videos. The next 2 videos for you guys. Let me know. Also, comment either in here or on my videos what more content you want to see, because that's going to help me determine where I want to go. But yeah, no, ouch. Yeah, no, it's really hard to get a girl to hold a intellectual conversation for 30 seconds. But that's the thing, is like, you don't want to have logical conversations with girls that you want to get with. You don't want to have really any logical conversations. You want it all to be emotional. You want it to be like, you want to think, what can I say or do to make this girl laugh? What can I say or do to make this girl like hate me? Or, and not like a hate, like I absolutely hate you, but like piss her off, like challenge her, raise her emotion. Because if you're the guy that's just like, you're just keeping it logical, like, oh, how was your day? Oh, that's so cool. Like, tell me about that. Like, her emotions aren't being raised at all. Like, her emotions are not flaring. So she's not going to be like sexually attracted to a guy that can't do that. At least, yeah, that's all around the board. That's what I found. Do I have wide hips? No, I've got pretty narrow hips. I got pretty narrow hips, especially because my shoulders are pretty wide, so it gives that illusion. DJs I'm into, dude. Skrillex. Okay, so EDM, dude, I'm so into EDM. I'm a bass head, so I like dubstep. Excision, Sullivan King. Who are some other really good ones? Elenium. I was backstage at EDC. That was cool, for Marshmello and Diplo and all those guys. It was like right backstage. Like, I got to meet Marshmello. It was super cool. But yeah, super heavy EDM. Did you lose hip fat on your 100-pound journey? No, I still got some fat like around my lower back area. And that's because the fat store, everyone displaces fat differently throughout their body, and their fat stores will hold fat. Like, some people have a really hard time losing lower belly fat because that's like a fat store, and that's like one of the last places to lose fat. So you could have like no body fat on your bicep or on your like pecs or something, but have the remaining body fat like in a couple of certain areas. So you could be extremely shredded on your chest, but still hold fat on your lower back or on your abs, some people in their legs. Okay. So that's why, yeah, you just have to be really strict on your nutrition. Yes, smart people can sound dumb. That's exactly, yes. Yeah, no fap. Yeah. I watch your content just for the ads. Thank you. Thank you for that. Well, no. Wait, hold on. I need to get you to watch my videos too. Let's see. My ex wanted to be friends, but I blocked her since she's dating someone, even though she still has feelings for me. Yeah, that's just how girls are, bro. It's really hard to find a girl that you can like, that's like knows. It's hard to date at this age, bro, because like guys and girls really don't know what they're doing and they don't know what they want. So that like combo is just absolutely horrible. Nah, bro, you didn't mess up. There's an interesting concept from the red pill called one-itis. I would look into that. Um, Definitely look into the red pill for sure and read up on that. That'll open your mind. But use it as a philosophy, not as a way of life. Uh, More of a collection of information that you can make your own decisions off of. No, I don't think you messed up, man. I know like you might be emotionally tied to that one girl because you knew her for a long time, or she like just took your heart for some reason, but like trust me, there's no such thing as like there's one girl for you. There's more compatible girls for you and there's less compatible girls, but there's no like one and only. So just figure out how you can get over that. And yeah, I think if you can block her, it's going to help you not go back into that stage of life. Okay, what's your opinion on the best kind of workout music, trance, and yeah, I do like Asking Alexandria, NBA YoungBoy, some rap. Asking Alexandria is like screamo, like metal stuff. I also like dubstep or hardstyle, dubstep, hardstyle, or psytrance. Psytrance is pretty cool. I'm not too into trance though. Yeah, I'm not really into like that older or like mellower types of stuff. Like I'm into like break your neck to the music type of music. So let's see. And also that he's the most yes, you should. How to attract girls or at least have their attentions. How to attract girls. Read up on masculinity. So look into what the true meaning of masculine essence really means and the difference between masculine essence and feminine essence. Some girls have higher masculine essence. A lot of girls have obviously higher femininity. So if you find like a very feminine girl, then you're going to have to be in, you're going to have equal masculine essence. So how to attract girls? I would say just, yeah, I would say look into the red pill. I think the PUA community is extremely useful when it comes to learning about what girls want. Okay, I don't advocate any one community completely. I take different information from the different communities there are. So I personally would look into the pickup community and see what they do, what they say, and why the things they do work. Because it'll blow your mind, man. Reliable macro calculators. Yeah. I mean, you can go to Google and just type in calculator and it'll pump out a number for you. They all basically use the same algorithm. Oh yeah, marshmallows for sure.com, 100%. Yeah. What is nofap? So nofap, okay, look it up. Nofap is basically just not fapping ever. Yeah. Yeah. I'm on my 12th day of fasting. I think I've hit a plateau. I woke up this morning very lost. Well, whatever your original goal is, stick with it. Because at the end of the day, like you set yourself a goal and you're not getting the results that you want yet. So you'll never know if you give up now. So go all the way through and then make the decision that was a good idea or that was not a good idea. That worked for me or that didn't work for me. But the only way to find that out is just to go through it. So I would say go through it and then don't have any expectations for the results you want. At 40 years old, I don't think, I don't think it's good for anyone. Have you met any nerd girls? Nerd girls. Yeah, I know some nerd girls. And by nerd girls, you mean like Comic Con girls, like girls that like dress up and go to Comic Con and stuff, and like into video. Like my cousin, she does Twitch. She does Twitch streaming. But yeah, I mean, whether they're nerdy or not, like don't let that confuse you. Those girls can still be like just as harmful to you as a guy. Show your girlfriend right off the bat you won't take her crap. I will demand respect. That's what girls. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Jordan Peterson said it best. You will get what you tolerate out of life. So whatever you tolerate, that's what you're going to get. How many hours of sleep will suffice? I think you said, I would say shoot for at least six or seven at least. If you're trying to build muscle, hit that eight or nine. What's good, Hawk Lover? How to get over a breakup. Yeah, dude, the best thing you can do to get over a breakup is cut off all communication. Do not let that person back into your life. And it's going to suck. You're going to get over it. Trust me, you're going to get over it, but it is going to suck or possibly could suck. But it's only going to be worse if you hit that person up or if they hit you up. Just accepting and not being in denial is the best thing that you can do. And then moving on, talking to other people, keeping yourself distracted, being with friends, going out to hobbies, sitting in your room alone and contemplating on that's the worst thing you could do. Do you think it's possible for a narcissist to be self-aware? Yeah, I think it's possible for everyone to be self-aware. And I think narcissism ranges on various degrees, right? I mean, it's obviously some people are extremely narcissistic and manipulative and sociopathic, you know, where they will, or psychopathic, where they'll literally sit there and plan what they're about to say to someone so that they can get the result they want. And they formulate the words they want to come up with in a string of words to complete a sentence or convey a feeling so that they can get what they want at the end of the interaction, whether or not it hurts someone else. I don't know, it's crazy, man. The world's crazy. Lesson learned, yeah. Basically, you know, bro. No, I think the first girl I was ever with was she was like half black and she was also Australian, which is really interesting. But besides that, no, just white girl. Hey Jeff, what's good? 85 kilograms at night. I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's okay to be whatever weight you want to be. If you want to lose weight, lose weight. Your voice, life sounds like your videos. Thank you. I had this girl for a year before she goes out with me. The things are going good. She just ends up for no reason. She ended it for a reason. It might seem like there was no reason, but she ended it for a reason. Just don't think about that. Trust me, do not think about that. Just move on. That's like, do what you can to move on. It doesn't matter what you do, but move on. That's the best thing you can do. And not look back and not have one-eyedness. Be abundant. That's where you have to be confident. You have to know that like there are other options and there are better options. Okay, like that's a simple concept, but truly understand that is huge. Do you know what are the best ways to meet a girl? I don't want to date for my job because I don't want to be that weird guy who has to go out, you know. Yeah, no, I get that. It'll definitely create drama if something goes bad with someone that you work with. Best ways to meet girls is go to where the girl that you want to meet hangs out. So if you want to meet like some trashy girl, go to where the trashy girls hang out. If you want to meet like a Christian girl, go to church. If you want to meet, you know, like a nerdy type girl, like a comic girl, go to Comic-Con, right? Or I would seriously try to stay away from online dating though, if you want something long term. Lucid dreaming. Yeah, I've never lucid dreamed. I know a few people who have, and they said it was really cool, but it didn't last that long. I know that can result in sleep paralysis, which is kind of a scary concept, but I never really looked too much into that. Nah, bro, it's all good, bro. Like time is the biggest healer in those situations. Trust me, I know it sucks, man. Like it's such a bad feeling, especially if it's like one of your first or second breakups. Like it's such a bad feeling because you thought like you had all these different thoughts in your head. Now it's just completely shattered and your mind's in chaos. But over time, you will find order for your mind, and it's gonna help you grow for the next time too. You're gonna be a lot more aware of what to look out for, and a lot more aware of why things ended the way they did and how to avoid them. Every single breakup, you know, it's relationships are weird, man. Pompadours are cool. Why do I not know what that is, a pompadour? I'm sure I know exactly what it is. I just can't put not ready to date. Yeah. How old are you? Hawk lover? What do I bench? I don't do a whole lot of flat bench, but I can rep 225 for about 5. In high school, dude, in high school I was so much stronger. I used to rep 225 for like I could probably do like a solid 9 or 10 reps, 225. My highest bench was 265 max. Same with my power clean. That was cool. 17, yeah, dude, 16, 17, 18 is just like, girls really don't know what they want. So like, work on yourself and try to be the guy that other guys are jealous of. Like, be the guy that other guys are nervous for their girlfriends about. That's all I can give you. That's like the best security net. Because if you know you're a baller, like physically, like mentally, you got your money going on, you got everything in life going on, and you're just taking care of yourself, that's where personal growth comes in. That's why girls love guys who are focused on what they're doing. Because that type of guy always comes out better. Yeah, be an alpha male, basically. Awesome. Yeah, hawk lever, I would say definitely just move on. Do the best you can to move on. Sci-fi dragon, I think it would be a good idea if you studied it really heavily and gave reasons as to why you did things, as to why you said the things you said in that video, or have like sufficient experience to show for talking about that. I think that'd be a really cool video though. How'd you meet your current girlfriend? No, I met her. I actually knew her before I lost 100 pounds. I don't really talk about her all that much on this channel. I try not to, but yeah, I met her about 4 years ago, 3.5, 4 years ago. All right, bro, must be. Go hit the gym, bro. Get swole. But yeah, I met her. How did I meet her? I met her at a party. Yeah, I met her at her own house party, the one house party she threw, and it was a disaster, man. It was such a disaster. But yeah, she doesn't party or anything. She's been, she doesn't do any of that stuff anymore. She's matured a lot in the last couple of years. I didn't talk to her for the last couple of years because we were doing our own thing. She was dating guys, I was dating girls, right? But every time we came together and hung out and talked, it was just like, it was crazy. It was like talking to myself, which is really cool. So, and now, especially now, like I'm like my filtration on like the women that I talk to is so heavy. Like I'm just very paranoid and I'm very skeptical about everything. So like, God bless all the girls that even talk to me, but cool. Awesome. Well, it's been an hour and 20 minutes. I was only expecting to do this for like 20 or 30 minutes. So if you guys really like this, then let me know. And we can go ahead and set one up maybe next weekend or the weekend after or something, or maybe do it like once a month or something. But I do want to get more interactive with you guys on like live or on more videos. So I really do appreciate all of you guys coming out. Yeah, like I said, comment on some of my videos. Let me know more content that you want to see. Thank you guys so much for coming to this video. I love all of you guys. Go kill it. Go slay. Go hit the gym if you haven't hit the gym today. I want to see you guys back again tomorrow for my first video of the week. I love all you guys. Peace.